This video will guide you through how to get started using the program Coot, which is part of assignment 1 and some subsequent assignments that you'll have. If you want to go to any of the GVSU Windows lab computers, you're welcome to do that. WinCoot is installed in those under the lab applications folder in the chemistry subfolder. If you don't want to go to a GVSU lab, you can install WinCoot on your own computer just by Googling WinCoot. And the first hit you can click download, and you'll get this WinCoot installation and download page. You can download the exe, install it for free. If you have a Mac, you can Google install Coot on Mac, and you'll get instructions on how to do that. It is more complicated, and you kind of have to know what you're doing. The WinCoot thing is quite easy. So however you do it, once you get Coot loaded, it's going to look like this. And I just want to walk through a few basic features. The instructions and the assignments are click by click, but just so you get a little bit used to it, you're going to use this fetch PDB tool here. And for the first assignment, you're going to use the code 5TXD. As long as you're connected to the internet, the structure should pop up like that. And just a couple things I'll point out. There are no hydrogens that are visible in this structure. They're there in reality, but we don't observe them using crystallography, which is how this was determined. It's just a little peptide. Of course, so it's got carbons. Carbons are green or yellow, depending on how many structures you have loaded up. Oxygens are red, nitrogens are blue. And if you left click and drag, you will rotate the molecule. If you right click and drag, you'll zoom in and out. If you center click, that will enable you to change the place of where the rotation occurs, and also pops up some information about that. You can double click on any atom and you'll also get some information about it. Just to be clear, the atoms are at the vertices and points, and the lines are essentially the bonds between them. Common tools you're going to use are under the measures menu. This distances and angles shown right here. If you want to measure a distance between two atoms, that is the bond distance, you'll click on one atom and then click on the second atom, and a number will pop up telling you the distance. If you want to measure the angle between atoms, so let's measure this angle right here. So we have to include all three of these atoms. So I'm going to click angle, and I'll click 1, 2, and 3. Notice that a value pops up at the top of the screen. That tells you the angle about the central atom, the second atom that you clicked on. If you rotate the screen, that value will disappear. So that's going to cover most of the basic functions that you'll need for assignment 1. It just takes a little bit of getting used to seeing the structure and rotating it around. And I encourage you to spend time to figure that out.